One of Donald Trump's most ardent, most loyal supporters and more importantly, advisors has been New Jersey Governor Christie. He's been the one who the Trump team brings in because he's the guy that Trump will listen to. But not on this one. And Christie went on local radio this morning and explained, I think, a lot about why he wasn't at the debate, which was a bit surprising, and more importantly, why he was not happy with Donald Trump's response. Take a listen.
I didn't think it was, and I, on Friday or Saturday, and I told him that. I would have done it much differently. But, you know, I do think he's sorry, and I do think he's embarrassed by it. No question in my mind about it. I was there when he found out about it, and there's no question in my mind he's embarrassed by it. But I think that, you know, he should have been much more direct and much more focused on just saying I'm sorry and only I'm sorry.
You know, I was told by a source after that epic night on Friday night that there was some frustration in Trump's camp that he wouldn't listen. This actually gives a really fascinating insight into somebody who has been very important, who was clearly, he's now saying, frustrated. And the apology was then followed, as we all talked about, by a pivot and attack on Bill Clinton. That is clearly something that Christie was not happy about. But this is a big but. He's still supporting his old friend, Donald Trump, and he also said that this morning.
I'm still supporting Donald. You know, obviously I was disappointed by what happened, but you know, and disappointed in some respects by the response initially. But I'm still supporting him.
Has it wavered at all?
Well, you certainly have to think about it. Now, you know, I've known him for a long time, and I'm really upset by what I heard. But in the end, this election is about bigger issues than just that, and so. You know, at this point, I still support him, and you know, but certainly you take some time to think about that when you're going through this.
And just when you think about the difference in the way Christie has handled this, pulling back, being reflective, clearly now saying how upset he was, not just at what happened, but more importantly at Trump's reluctance to take advice on the best way to handle it, that versus a Rudy Giuliani who was front and center over the past 4 days, not just in defending Donald Trump, but in carrying out the counterattack on Bill Clinton's accusers and suggesting that Hillary Clinton was involved in that. Night and day between these two gentlemen.